So he would always have to play Vinodh in bracket at all the regionals, and he'd never win. He'd get close. He'd sometimes take a game.
Yep.
And then finally at Bridgetown Blitz 2, I think it was. Oh, okay. All right. Well, Harrison's leaving. Just it's gonna be anchovy solo commentary. I'm really sorry, viewers at home.
Have fun.
All right. Alright, so the story history is, then at Bridgetown Blitz 2, Aura was finally able to beat Vinodh in a set, and since then it's been kind of like Aura favored. With Aura, the Peach, always barely managing to clutch out the game. Alright, so we're starting on Dreamland, which is a little bit questionable. I think this is bad for Peach, because Vinodh in particular just... What you see right now is what you're going to see for the rest of this match. He doesn't have any reason to do anything else. He's gonna nail through the turnips, proving how futile they are. And you know, Derek, Aura is one to go for the timeout. He's a huge lover of timing people out. He hates fun, and he hates people having fun. Alright, back air again. Wow, another back air. Okay, cool. He's gonna back air again, I think, yes. He outspaces Peach's dare, that's kind of hard to do, so props, I guess. Alright, he's not challenging. Jumps there, though. Questionable. Up smash, no, okay. Right, the drill is pretty good, but it can get punished as like so. Now, he's still nailing through the turnips. Derek's kind of onto it though. He's putting out preemptive nairs, which do beat Puff's nair if they come out first. Right, so that's the anchovy right there. It's the upper in neutral against Jigglypuff. It kills like relatively early for this matchup, and it can outrange a lot of Puff's moves. So it's a good option to keep in your back pocket. All right, he just barrels through the turnip. Doesn't really care about it. Okay, barrels through the turnip again. Another back air. Alright, so Derek's not, so Aura isn't dying, and that's the problem. For Vinodh, that is. Okay, Derek, Aura moving around the platforms, trying to camp Jigglypuff, ironically. So I think what Vinodh's looking for is a drill up smash. Aura not making it easy though. Air dodge was on platform, nice. Puff can't quite get up there in time, but that's a stock, okay. It's even, stocks are even now, but Aura is not going to approach. He's gonna sit on the platform actually, yeah. Gonna try to maximize his invincibility. Okay, that's a dot ice. That's pretty annoying if you Vinodh. Shield poke. Always better than having your shield broken though, because if you puff and your shield breaks, well, we know what happens. Okay, good preemptive nair to predict, to read Vinodh's dissension with an aerial. So he oh, a stitch. Okay, this game one might be sealed right here. It's really hard to make this deficit up. Okay, back air. Alright. Not a lot of interaction going on right now. It's mostly Aura running away, floating in the air, and Vinodh desperately trying to hunt him down, which is usually the opposite, which is like, usually the opposite is what goes on in this matchup, in which Puff runs away from Peach while she desperately tries to hit her. But Aura has mastered the art of making Peach as lame as possible. Okay, forward air. Not gonna kill just yet. I think Puff's an upper kill percent, so if he doesn't take the stock, it's gonna be kind of difficult for Vinodh. Alright, so he goes for the upper there. Okay, up special shield, that's always nice. Not gonna kill for a while though, since we are in Dreamland. Okay, he back airs. Alright, good reading going to the top platform. Oh, but the descending barrel from Aura, a little mix-up there. Oh, that's it for Puff. Yeah. Okay, good up smash. He read Derek, sorry, I keep calling him Derek because we're friends. He beat Aura's jump out of shield with an up smash read, which is you know, solid. He's still got quite a lot of ground to make up. He'd have to get like a quick up tilt rest right now, but now Peach is out of up tilt rest %. So he's gonna have to win this one honestly. Ooh, Vinod's shield is looking kind of bad. It's looking like a tiny version of Jigglypuff, which could, you know, break at any moment. Oh, shoot, Derek is doing a great job floating right above where Vinodh is going to attack. It makes Vinodh think that he can't challenge Peach in the air, which is a huge part of this matchup. Okay, back airs. Oh, that doesn't quite work. Aura's DI is too good. Well, that's it. Yep, okay. We're going into game 2 now. Probably on a smaller stage than that. I can't imagine Vinodh would want to go back to Dreamland after how that went. What? So if I'm Vinodh in this situation, I'm probably thinking about quitting this game for starters, but if I'm Vinodh here, I want to probably go to a smaller stage where Vinodh can hunt down Aura, prevent him from doing his platform movement and camping. So we're likely going to see Yoshi's FD, not because it's small, but because there are no platforms for him to double jump land on. Yeah, FD, okay, I was right. Alright, so Aura immediately pulls a turnip to attempt to force Puff into the air. So Vinodh, once again, he's using back air. Oh boy, is he using that back air. It's really, oh boy. He's back air, and as Derek Aura is nowhere near him. Alright, he tries the up tilt, gets shield grab. There's no follow-up though, so it's okay. So Vinodh's just trying to get like a lead on when Aura is going to jump to try to use his aerial to throw a turnip. And okay, yeah, that was a bad situation for Vinodh because he couldn't stay in shields because there's a risk of it breaking, and you know, if you roll, you get hit by the turnip. So it was a great play by Aura to cover those options though. Okay, descending with the bear, solid. I don't know, I feel like Vinodh should start preemptively going a little bit higher than Aura's float heights, just so that he can actually secure these edge guards that he's missing. I also feel as though his back air usage is kind of in a pattern. You can tell when he's going to do another back air, and Aura is using that to punish in between during the time where there's not a hitbox out from Jigglypuff. Good nair. Protecting himself there from Jigglypuff's descending hitboxes. So I think that Derek could be going for up airs. It worked pretty well. When Puff is retreating like that, you can kind of fade in with up air and hit her. She would die. Alright, so Aura is going for like down smash photo. That does kill. Vinodh, not happy. Well, actually, he might not kill that much, but he was a little bit surprised that. Oh, that's no good. That's not the punish, Derek. It's fine. Alright. That was a misrest. Normally there's no punish, but Aura has labbed those things out because of his previous losses to Jigglypuff players. So he's gonna be back airing some more. Okay, good way to use the turnip to get through the barrel wall. Okay, Vinodh is getting destroyed right now on shield. He needs to establish a better defensive game. He needs to okay, that's a good time to rest. There's still not much of a punish opportunity, and you know, it's unexpected, it kills. So this is still within the realm of doability, but also going to be an uphill battle, of course. If you can get an up tilt rest and it kills off the top, then this is like a super even game. But as it stands right now, this is kind of bad for Vinodh. Aura has all the neutral control. He just is aware of when Vinodh is going to be descending with his aerials. Okay. Ooh, that's solid. That's good. It's a nice reversal. Vinodh looking a little bit lost. Alright, so Vinodh once again back to the back to FD. Seems to be trying the same strategy. I don't know if I agree with that. He's like barely missing Aura in the corner. I think maybe if he overshot his aerials just a little bit more, he'd be hitting Aura. See, I think he needs to go for more forward air and not just back air, because it's getting predictable. Ooh. Okay. Alright, he punishes the get-up attack before it comes out, so that's pretty solid. Good read on the roll. Vinodh's been doing that every time he's in the corner. He baited out the dare that time, which is an adjustment from the previous 2 games. Okay, that's the great edge guard. Taunt from Vinodh, trying to get himself back in this. He's a kill percent from up air and neutral air, I think. So he has to be careful if he wants to make something out of this lead. It's his first lead this entire set. Okay, I was wrong. He wasn't a 0%, but now he is. A good forward air, like I said. I think he needs to mix up his aerial usage, because before, he was just kind of making a pattern of a wall of back airs that was easy to get through. It was more like a fence, to be honest. Alright, so Vinodh is air camping now. Not too much Peach can do against that. And it's especially effective now because Aura is down in stocks. And Vinodh is no stranger to timing people out, to say the least. Ooh. Jumping over all the turnips, okay. Yeah, seems like he's kind of figured it out, but this is just on FD. I don't know how platforms would affect it. Weaving in and out of all the turnips really well. He hasn't hit Aura in a while, though. I don't think he has any intention to. Okay, stock trade for a few percentages. For a few points percentage. If you're going for the timeout, then that's worth it. Otherwise, a bad idea. Or a bad trade, I should say. Okay. That's a nice little string. Forward smash. Okay, I'm not sure who he thought he was hitting with that. Right, good nair over there. Good up smash. Aura read the roll, but it didn't lead to too much of a consequence because of the low percent puff was at. There's not really any follow-up unless you can get a lucky down tilt, which is something Aura could be fishing for. Good bail out of shield to cover his drift away. Vinodh's gained a lot more control this game. He waited out the aerial there in the turnip. Alright, yeah, he's on to Aura's turnip throws now. Okay. Even though aesthetically it looks like he's doing the same thing he's been doing the past 2 games, he really isn't. He's mixing up his timings enough to where it forms a substantive difference in the outcome of the match. Okay, he's getting hit by turnips, but it's no big deal. Alright, so we're at 327 right now. I'm sorry that I didn't say anything in that time. There's not much to say, because not many interactions were happening. Now we're getting back into the quote-unquote action. A minor tomahawk grab for an extra 10%. Alright, sorry, he has the stitch. It's probably not going to matter. Oh, no, it definitely matters now. This could be a game changer if he gets hit by the stitch, which Vinodh's doing a very good job avoiding. Okay, the stitch is out of play. It's probably a big relief for Vinodh. And now he's back to air camping. Peach's slow vertical mobility, obviously limiting her ability to challenge this. Coming down with Nair, that is punishable if you can read it. Okay, he nails him out of the air camping. Okay, that was a solid follow-up. There's not really much of a positional advantage to be gained though, because Puff can't be edge guarded by Peach at least. A good neutral air. Alright. It's going for the dare. Trying to bait out there. Okay, good bail out of shield. Okay, call it a back air. Okay, that's a trade. I don't know who that's actually good for. Now we're back to a stalemate situation in which nothing is happening and no stocks are being taken. Oh, shoot. Okay, now Aura has a very important, crucial lead because he could easily... Oh, and the stitch, but it's out of play. Alright, this is going to be a close one. This could easily be the timeout that I was expecting this entire set to be. And another stitch. Wow. The universe wants Aura to win. Ooh, okay. That's kind of a basic follow-up, to be honest. This matchup's bad for Peach, what can I say? Alright, good nail. Alright, he throws the stitch away. Okay, nice. Reads the roll, and then reads the jump afterwards. See how much effort Peach has to put in just to get 2 hits. Alright, this... He gets around the down smash, but the percent gap is getting smaller. I'm expecting a timeout, I gotta be honest. Or not. No, okay, he's alive for now. I absolutely think Vinodh's going for timeout. Okay, definitely now. He's once again reading the turnip throws and just barreling through them, which is very difficult for Peach to deal with, if it's even possible at all. I'm not sure. Okay, drill out of shield to get Peach off him. Doesn't lead to a follow-up because of the tumble present, and that's it. No, it's not it. Okay. Okay, there's a game for Vinodh and the taunt. Okay. I don't know about that one. Alright.
Okay. Cat named Virtue also checking in middle of the set.
Yeah. I finished playing a bracket match, I assume, or friendlies. Alright, so Yoshi's is a pretty... Question, I actually don't agree with this pick from Aura.
So,
I'd go
here
Fountain.
with Derek in the car. He really hates FD, and he
does.
likes Yoshi's.
I can understand why. It definitely seems appealing at first glance.
I think versus somebody like Vinodh who's like a little more patient, right?
Yeah.
I see the appeal to it.
But it's a trap.
It's a
Don't
trap.
do it.
No. As a Puff player, I love this thing.
You get up
favorite.
smashed at around 90 and you die. It's terrible.
Yeah.
So you
Derek
should have picked Fountain. That's
I'm a big fountain count for Peach too.
yeah, because you don't die as early and you still get to like trap Jigglypuff. Oh, that's a dead. No, almost. Almost.
It's close. The thing that's like as Puff.
That was a bad
close.
close.
It was just bad. The thing is, Drill Up Smash is still just as potent here as it is on some of those shorter sailing stages.
Yeah.
And it's also like really nice because of those side platforms where Peach is trying to run to a lot, like after like looking for running situations. Calling that out with drills and stuff really forces her to make some fancy decisions, which can result in dying. Also can't go without noting, just edge canceling everything as Puff here is so easy. And just staying up in the air forever and wasting time when they do get the lead. These are some daring hackers.
Yeah, I think Vinod's playing kind of.
A little sloppy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just doing stuff for the sake of doing a move. Doesn't seem to be very deliberate.
They're not like super well spaced.
They're not hitting anything.
Aura is respecting them.
Yeah.
A lot. So
His moves just aren't hitting anything. Well, that was a good read on the jump out of shields. He's been doing that this set.
Yes, he has. That's pretty much ended that last game.
So the adjustment that Vinodh made in Game 3 compared to the first two games is he started reading the timing of Derek's turnip throws. He used to just jump into the turnips, but then he started back airing the turnips to sort of neutralize them. That seems to be something he's still doing pretty well. But Derek is also, Aura is also responding by starting to throw in some grounded turnips, and some sudden aerials to throw him off guard. Ooh, he almost ran out of jumps there.
Yeah.
Man, Vinodh just loves jumping, doesn't he?
Yeah. I'm surprised at how little he doesn't seem to edge cancel a lot to like get his jumps back.
He definitely isn't a hugely like technical Puff.
No, but I don't know. Edge cancel's not
yeah, I know what you're
bad.
saying.
I'm still a little surprised.
He's a very basics type guy, which is fine. I mean, it works.
I don't know.
It's
Sometimes
good.
when it comes to like his grab game, especially in like fast ballers, I wouldn't say he's basic.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, his neutral and game plan is he keeps it simple and for good reason. It's Jigglypuff. She has one good move.
Oh, she's got a lot of good moves.
Well, she has a lot of.
That's the scary part.
She has one move that's a lot better than her other moves. I'll say that much. In neutral, at least.
Yeah. As a neutral tool for sure.
All right, so that's a stock. The Stitch is out of play. Vinodh is taunting like there's no tomorrow. Man, he's almost making this interesting to watch. If he can keep this lead, then maybe it means something.
Yeah.
I could also see Derek just forward airing him when he tries to fade away and dying. That's something that could easily happen.
Yeah. Aura's gonna really want to make a call out, like honestly, early, because the longer and longer you
good
let
up smash
Puff
at a
keep
shield.
playing with this current stock, you're gonna keep inching away, taking more percentage. Even if you don't lose your stock, just letting Vinodh keep another lead going into another stock is so rough. Because Puff's game plan can change so much just by having that lead. Like a safe lead where you're not worried about dying yet.
Yeah, like what he has right now.
Yes, exactly. Well, like it's a
Okay,
little different.
he's dead, yeah.
Exactly. You could die, and it's different. That sort of lead is different.
Vinodh is just was almost. I could tell he was thinking about maybe just waiting on the respawn platform to maybe push for the timeout, which is the Vinodh classic.
Not unrealistic at 3:30. Yeah.
That's true. It's not quite the practical idea. So when I said that we'd finish commentating the set, I was under the impression that this would just be the last game, but it might not be. Sorry to Harrison.
Yeah, we'll finish this set regardless.
Okay.
I don't know how this will go.
So this is a giant lead for Vinodh, especially considering that it's very hard for Peach to make this kind of comeback on Puff.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if Vinodh gets an up tilt, then it's over. More or less. Well, maybe a few more percentage points. Like now, if he gets an up tilt rest, it's pretty much done.
Yeah, it's over.
But Vinodh might just not approach at all. He might still feel the need to time out. Sometimes you just gotta time out regardless of what logic dictates.
He doesn't look like it. I actually think Vinodh's been playing way more aggressive than I've seen him play.
Yeah,
against
I
a lot of
agree.
This whole set.
I think maybe he realized he tried the camping strat last time and it didn't quite work.
Yeah.
And his camping strategy the first two games didn't work. He started to play a little bit more proactive. Alright, so drill, pretty solid. So this game's basically done, right? I mean, I can't imagine a Peach bringing this back against a
Unless
Puff.
somehow
He gets like
Aura
a
catches
stitches.
him in something, like crazy, like a stitch or a bomb, and kills him right now. I don't know. Some crazy fair read off of get clipped off stage. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the dynamic of this matchup just doesn't allow for a comeback like this to happen realistically. Bar some crazy RNG. Like Vinodh doesn't even care about getting hit right now.
No.
Okay, but he might be dead. No, he's not
No,
dead.
he's not. That,
The other turnip saved him. Oh, that
he
sucks
still
if
has
you
his good
aura.
stuff. He did recap.
He does.
Let's
But
see
like,
if he'll get to use it. I've never seen Derek think about a turnip so much.
I know. Well, it could
I
win
mean,
him
it
the
literally
set.
is like a win or lose. Well, he's now at 132. It's like not that bad. And he's gonna keep the turnip.
Yeah,
Actually, that's huge. It's a little scary now that you're kind of stuck with it. Oh!
it could happen. Wow. I actually called that so hard.
We were like,
Yeah,
unless he
oh my
gets a stitch or
God.
something. That was crazy.
I'm actually a little bit upset
Amazing
that
showing.
happened.